think...
Yeah,
They'll
I think we're ready
soon.
to go.
Yeah.
Kicking it off.
And there we go. Okay, so in World 1 and 2, things start off a little slow. They are going to be taking warps in all stages of World 1 and 2 except for the bosses. But there is a new trick that was discovered about a week ago, but these players only found out about it yesterday. It's a zip in 2-1, and we'll get to it when they get to World 2, but it's definitely a very interesting thing.
Yeah. So far, we're just gonna see these warp barrels. They're just gonna jump into warps and stuff, trying to optimize movement to get there. It's a known thing for Donkey games to have these warp barrels placed all over World 1 and 2. In Donkey 1, it's a bit different. They're like all over the place, but yeah, they're like intended warp barrels to skip the whole stage.
Yeah.
Empty plays Donkey when? Never again? Sorry, boy. Probably
Empty
never
is
gonna stream again.
Empty is retired.
Yeah. Oh, did you know today is the SG&G Weekly in about 25 minutes? So, yeah. Hope that answers your question. I'm not gonna be there. Alright, you see this hot water bouncing tag by Tonkotsu. Crazy! No, it's actually not that hard. You just bounce off of water. That's a thing that only Kitty can do, and it's used a tiny little bit in this run. Not too much, but
no.
You can see it sometimes.
The thing you notice is that they will play the first two worlds with Kitty in front. Arguably the Kongs are equally fast. There are some contradicting sources, but for all intents and purposes we assume they are equally fast. And so whenever we need a Kong special ability, that Kong is usually in front.
Yeah.
Okay, the runners are coming up on Beltia, and I think Bluepen will do a little tech to improve time where he will try to get the second beetle into Beltia's mouth before he has a chance to hop. So let's see if he manages to pull that off. Tonkotsu will probably go for the more traditional method, the safer method of just trying to get the beetles in his mouth ASAP.
Misses one.
Ooh, I see.
Yeah, Tonkotsu bonged his head on Belcha, so that's gonna put Bluepen probably into the lead actually. Because, oh no, actually Tonkotsu is still faster. Oh no, nah, he needs a third hit.
Belcha didn't get back quite far enough.
Ooh, that's gonna be a zoinks from me, Scoop. He actually missed one of the beetles, so that's
Bluepen takes the lead, but there is a new trick coming up. We've already hinted about it. They are going to try to do a zip in a barrel shield bust up, so let's see if they can pull it off.
Yeah, and these zips are crazy. You gotta team throw and jump onto Brad at the same time. Bluepen seems to get it. Oh,
Bluepen nails it. Tonkotsu decides to go for the safe route and just take the more traditional route.
I've not seen that in a run yet. I've seen people practice it, but I've not seen that in a run yet. It's really fresh.
You should have watched my stream yesterday.
I think I was AFK or maybe brain AFK. I don't actually know, but yeah. Sometimes I'm not actually looking at the screen. Who would have thought? Okay, so yeah, it's a very fresh and new trick, and looks like it saves a lot. I can't honestly tell how much.
About 4 seconds. Yeah, shoutouts to Tonkotsu. No, not Tonkotsu, for Kongtastic to find the trick. You discovered it about a week ago, but we were a little slow. We only found out about it yesterday.
Before that, we only had zips in 103 and beat Crematora and things like that. So that's pretty cool. Shoutouts to skipping the objectively best stage in the game, by the way, with reds and wheels and stuff. Ooh, Bluepen missing a throw.
To allerlei geschrei.
Shoutouts. Shoutouts. Followers. Alright. Nice team throw. So, Bluepen didn't get the team throw right away, so that was a bit of a time loss, but he's still in the lead. And coming up after the stage is going to be Eric, the boss of World 2. And he is ridiculously hard to
Yeah.
optimize.
Eric is a
Like-
jerk.
He is a jerk. I tried this boss so many times, and it's actually impossible. Like, you can't beat this boss. He's
Yeah.
impossible to beat. Crazy.
They are trying to throw barrels into Eric mid-air before he has a chance to spit his, well, whatever he spits.
Wow.
And Bluepen nails it, and let's see if tonkotsu.
It looks like they took it a bit slower, though. I could
No,
be
that's
wrong.
fine.
Okay.
A little safer, but it's much faster than messing it up. So it's a good idea for a race setting.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so now we can purchase the next boat if commentator would quit moaning into my ear. And
Just the type
it's
of
just the
guy
type
that I
of
am.
guy. Apparently, it's just the type of guy that he is. So we're gonna get the whatever it's called boat, and
Hovercraft.
probably not gonna see a horn from either of those players. Probably huge disappointment right there. So coming up is Cheese Balls Factory. I don't know how many times I said that in the past month, but it's shooting cheese balls again. You just gotta dodge these and stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be just like some rope climbing action, cheese ball dodging action.
Rather straightforward level, but there is one difficult trick about halfway through that I think Bluepen will go for, and perhaps tonkotsu will as well.
Oh yeah. There's also there's this thing right here. So first of all, we got this going on. Okay, he didn't do it.
No, Bluepen opted out of it. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea in this game to go for some RTA friendly strats or a marathon.
Yeah,
Safe
tonkotsu
strats.
didn't get the setup quite right, so he couldn't attempt it.
Okay,
at
now
the
you
end-
got a D-boost right here.
Yep.
And we're gonna see it right here from Bluepen. D-boost onto the rope.
Easy game.
Really easy for him, and then you just glide through that. Ooh, okay. Gets it.
Yeah.
So both players
get
get this. This is a good skip, and you like save yourself some time by not having to go all the way to the left and climb up that.
I believe about 8 seconds, which is massive.
Yeah, it is massive. And to be fair, it doesn't really matter that you're losing Kitty, because this next stage is just an auto-scroll.
Yeah. So what you'll see the players do is they will keep solo Dixie. They will try to avoid all DK barrels. Perhaps one will take a DK barrel for marathon safe strats, but normally we avoid DK barrels because we want to have solo Dixie for the 4th level in this world. And you know, to optimize the world, we just never pick up a DK barrel in between the damage boost and that 4th level.
Oh my, I wonder what DK barrels do.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, tonkotsu picked up a DK barrel. That's probably marathon safety, as you said. It's not a bad idea to go really safe on these things, because we have seen people die in stages in 1-3.
We have seen people die in auto scrolls. I'm not naming my name, but it has happened.
Yeah, probably never to you, because you're just such a god, and that's just the type of guy that you are. But at least none of the people died here.
I have died on GPO 3.
How does one do that, though?
Not paying attention. Anyway, we are going to assume Bluepen is paying attention and that he'll have no problems with this stage. There's not really a lot you can do to speed up this stage. What you can do is try to avoid killing any of the rats, because whenever you kill them, you lose 2 frames because of lag. It's minor, but it's about all you can do in this level, so you might as well. And other than that, there's not much you can do in this level except enjoy the music, I guess.
Drink your beverages, yeah.
Cheers.
Fun fact, did you guys know that a lot of the soundtrack was made by Evelyn Fisher? And another fun fact, she's actually really, really good at yodeling.
Yeah,
So-
I heard the yodels in the Donkey Kong Country 3 GBA soundtrack.
apparently in Donkey Kong Country 3 GBA, She tried out her yodeling skills for once, and it worked out. It worked out quite nicely. So yeah, it's a good thing. So remember, kids, whenever a song is good, it's made by David Wise. Whenever it's not, it's like Fisher.
Yeah. Donkey Logic.
Donkey Logic. Yeah. Shout out to donkey people that only know David Wise. No, for real. On a real note, Evelyn Fisher did a great job making the soundtrack. A lot of really underrated songs. Really good music in this game.
Yeah.
In 103, actually, there's another zip in this level, for example, where you zip your tree. So right there, Tonkotsu actually kills off Kitty to save some lag.
Yeah. Because, like I mentioned, you want solo Dixie for the next level, so if you pick up Kitty somewhere during the auto-scrollers, you just throw him into a bee. That's the fastest way to get rid of him, and go on with your run.
Yeah, it's especially important for the next stage, because there's these barrels that turn around, and when you jump into them, the game actually has to wait for both Kongs to be in there in order to shoot out the Kongs.
Bluepen casually doing a just defend, by the way. You cannot normally roll through these crimps, but the way the game checks is if you face the same way as them, then you can roll through them, and if you face the other way, then you'll get hit. So by just turning around before you roll into them, you are able to kill them.
Yeah, and that was it's important to understand that that was a really risky thing to do on Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Like really risky. And Bluepen was in the lead. Like there was no need to do that. Maybe he doesn't know, but still, I don't think he's.
Bluepen did pick up Kitty by accident.
Yeah. So he was on Hong Kong at the time, and he rolled through a croc you're not supposed to be able to roll through. By using a just defend, it is possible. But if you time it incorrectly, you die.
You'll die. Yeah.
So that's actually insane.
Okay, the next level is called Logi Labyrinth. It's a level that's intentionally slowed down, but it doesn't mean it's an easy stage by any means. This has some very precise tricks. I wonder if the runners will go for it in a marathon setting.
Ooh, I wonder if they'll go for it.
Oh my.
Oh my.
There's another just defend upcoming. Bluepen nails it.
This one is pretty safe because not only is it super slow, but also you're on 2 Kongs, so even if you do mess up, I mean, it is a quite big time loss, but you're not gonna risk your whole life.
Bluepen rolls down the shaft, which is not easy because if you touch any walls, then you will not be able to move horizontally anymore. And there are also a lot of bees in the shaft, so you have to move quite precisely.
Yeah, kids, don't get hit in the shaft. That hurts. So,
Wow.
Oh, wow. So yeah, this stage is so slow. I mean, it is fast the way we optimize it. Ooh, Tonkotsu taking a hit right there.
That was intentional to restore the Kong order.
Oh, right, yeah. In this game it does it. In DKC2 it doesn't do that.
No.
So yeah, I forgot that in this game actually the Kong order resets while you're an animal body. In DKC2 that doesn't happen, so that's kind of interesting actually.
So Bluepen got a very tight trick called Vine Clip, and Tonkotsu is now gonna attempt it. Easy game. Basically, you'll try to squeeze through the 2 bees. There's a very narrow space between them where you can fly through, and it saves some time.
Yeah, and also look at this. You get these speed boosts, I mean these height boosts because of the gravity and stuff.
Yeah.
Almost makes it look like you're levitating.
Okay, so Chaos is upcoming. What you see Bluepen do here is called a 2-1 jump, a double frame perfect trick which allows you to get enough height to bounce on Chaos. Tonkotsu will probably...
Oh my god!
Yeah, Bluepen is a god at it. Bluepen will take...
Oh my god!
Tonkotsu will take the
for real.
slightly safer method of deleted Chaos, which most runners would opt to go for. Yeah, Bluepen is not holding back. He is doing the double frame perfect tricks and nailing them. But Tonkotsu is also doing a really good job with deleted Chaos, which is not easy by any means. Yeah. And Bluepen skipping this final phase. GG to him. That's really good. I cannot stress how difficult it is to do all those double frame perfect tricks in a marathon setting. Or in a race setting, I should say.
Yeah, that is insane. That is insane indeed. You guys don't know how hard this is. These two one jumps, for example, a good indicator on how hard it is. Later on, there's going to be a stage where you have a mandatory 2-1 jump, and we've seen other people take about 11 tries on these. You know,
again, not naming my name, but it has happened.
It definitely has happened, and I think I've been commentating matches when it happened, so it's very awkward, but also we can forgive these people because it's very hard to perform.
Yeah.
And that's
But
like even taking into
apparently-
account that you have a lot of time to do that there. On Chaos, you don't have any time to do that. You need to get it out.
But apparently it's not so difficult for Bluepen because it's crazy. It's really impressive. I cannot stress that enough.
Bluepen has that sui symptom of not being able to fail anything frame specific.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's kind of.
We are currently on Beza's blockade. It's a relatively straightforward water level. You want to try to cut the corners the best you can to minimize the amount of distance you spend swimming, and no problems for Bluepen.
Yeah, in GBA games you can cut these corals by like just swimming through them.
Yeah, indeed.
You should probably send a DM to Avanor. He really likes those strats. If you want to learn that game, you should probably try to perform them. Really easy to do, and everyone loves to see them.
Bluepen is now on Rocket Barrel Ride, probably one of the easier stages, although I might have jinxed him by saying that.
Oh my, these stages.
It's a long stage, there are some damage boosts, but there are no really difficult tricks. It's just relatively straightforward movement. Tonkotsu is still not far behind. He hasn't made any big mistakes, he has just gone for slightly safer strategies at time. So, if Bluepen does a risky strategy and makes any mistakes, Tonkotsu could very easily take the lead back.
Yeah, and these purple crocs, by the way, you can also roll through from behind, so you got to see that right there from Bluepen. You're gonna see it right here from Tonkotsu. It's fairly easy on this stage, but we gotta mention that if you bonk your head on the cliff side there, you're actually not gonna be able to make it in time, and the croc will turn around and you'll die. So, but these people are probably like, it's not too hard to opt out of that strat once that happens and you see it.
We can assume these players are experienced enough to opt out whenever they see that happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, next stage is one of the laggiest stages in this game. This was one of the later SNES releases, and as such, the developers tried to push the system to its limits, and as a result, this game is laggy in points, and this level is one of the prime examples of that. That's why we are only taking one Kong, despite some of the risks involved, but it's you get seconds of lag if you take a second Kong. Yeah,
for real. Yeah, this level is the super ghouls and ghosts of DKC3 stages.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, like super ghouls and ghosts is the super ghouls and ghosts of SNES games. So it doesn't really get any laggier than that.
But not the super ghouls and ghosts of PS2 games. Shoutouts to PS2, right?
Shouts to the PS2 leaderboard.
Anyway, Bluepen nailing it. A rather difficult trick at the end where you roll through the 3 recoils. You have very little space to sort your roll, but Bluepen
I think
not making mistakes.
Jumps onto them usually.
Yeah, not a bad idea in a tourney setting. Let's see. Yeah, indeed. He takes a safe option, doesn't lose a lot of time. So
that's a smart move.
Can't blame him.
Really smart move.
Yeah. Let's see if Bluepen will go for 2-shot. You can make this gap with 2 shots. Yeah,
he did.
Nails it. Also a very difficult trick. I'm not sure if Tonkotsu will go for it. It only saves 1 second, so it might not be worth it. But let's see what he thinks. Other than that, the second half of this stage is not very difficult. A couple of damage boosts, and that's about it.
Yeah.
No, tonkotsu taking it safe. Cannot blame him.
Really?
I have not done 2 shots in a tourney setting either, so
Both of these players
Good idea.
opting not to get the elephant on this stage. Very crazy tech right there.
yeah, I cannot believe why they are not taking the elephant.
Right? The elephant seems so useful and stuff. Like
Yeah,
she shoots water and stuff. Pretty cool.
I mean, she squirts water at squirt. I mean, that alone
That's-
should give her some recognition.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's honestly crazy. Wow. Okay, so on this stage it's kind of crazy. You gotta feed the fish that's behind you, or you'll feed him with your body, and you don't want to do that. So these
Can
players
I
are
go-
trying to optimize.
Can I go on a little tirade?
Yeah.
Nibbler is the worst. He is an absolute jerk. Sometimes he disappears off screen and comes back a little while later and eats you. Yeah, because if you don't feed him, he gets mad and will eat you. And he will eat you if you make any mistake, or
Alright,
even if you
cool.
don't make a mistake. Because he is a jerk.
I feel like I could have pulled off that rant too, but all right, yeah, he is a jerk, man. He is a jerk. Didn't he like one time like eat you but not eat you or something like that? It was like super weird. It
Yeah.
was like he's really glitchy and stuff too.
Sometimes he will stay in front of a fish and refuse to eat it. Sometimes he will ride a fish instead of eating it. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Can someone please time out DNA? Is there any mod in here?
Yeah. Or straight up ban him, it won't matter to be honest.
He
Alright,
cannot speak French anyway.
yeah, get your Muerto creepy out in chat right now.
Okay, we are coming up on... Yeah, we still don't really know what it is. Maybe a slug or something. But it's called Squirt, so that alone gives him some swag points.
Ooh, I don't know how much that throws him off, but he got it right
That's
there.
having some trouble.
I'm scared for him. I'm really scared for him.
By the way, this boss, Squirt, is the only time we'll ever see Ellie in any percent. Oh, did you see that? Nibbler was red and
Yeah, I
missed
saw
the
that. I was
tonkotsu.
really scared. I was like really scared, but then he was on 2 Kongs. For a second I thought he only had 1 Kong. I was
No.
about to pop off. So
That
yeah,
would have been scary.
fitting for a snail waterfall type of deal that hides behind water. Obviously, the only thing that can damage her eyes would be water. So we're gonna squirt water at Squirt.
Is Squirt a her?
Yeah.
Big news.
Big nudes? Hell yeah.
No comment. Anyway, Bluepen finishing World 3. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be mistaken. This is World 3, Mechanos is World 4. And no big problems yet. He is in a comfortable lead over tonkotsu, but there is a thing in World 5 at the end of World 5 that is known to destroy leads.
Ooh, yeah, Bleak. We're all excited for Bleak. That is the snowman that we are trying to skip.
Yep.
And if you don't skip him, you die. So it's all gonna come down. Who's gonna be fastest with that skip? I mean, not all of it, but it always makes a big portion of the run.
Tonkotsu also finishing World 3. Oh, Bluepen opts to do this stage with Solo Dixie. It is a little faster because, again, there are some auto fire barrels that you enter, and if you have 2 Kongs it takes a little longer, but Bluepen has balls for doing this stage with 1 Kong.
Yeah, not blue ball today.
Haha.
Get it? Because he's Bluepen.
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Very
Moving
funny,
on.
MP.
So Dixie is quite the climber in this game. She can jump up horizontal ropes really quickly. It's kind of crazy. And also one thing to note, you can roll down ropes without having to climb them. So we're going to see that at the end of the stage to go straight up onto the goal post. But this is actually kind of crazy to see that none of these players have actually died yet. Like, that's really crazy.
Yeah.
They're the best over here, and you can really see that.
It's not an easy game, it's not an easy speedrun, so... But
Definitely
that's why these are the grand finals. These are the people who have dominated this tournament, and we did expect no less for this grand final. Commentator's curse is gonna happen now. Okay. No one has ever died. No one has ever died on Tearaway Toboggan in this game, in this tourney, so there's no way that's gonna happen now.
That can't happen. It's
No,
not possible
impossible.
that can happen. Yeah. It's just not possible. Like, you don't die on that stage. One does not simply die on that stage.
Anyway, this is the second to last auto-scroller. There's not a whole lot you can do to speed it up except jump up and down slopes. Slopes are always bad in this level.
Yeah, true that. Ooh!
No, I think
okay, never mind. That was actually intentional, I think, right?
To restore the Kong order.
It looked like he cut it close or something because the other Crocky jumped up real close too. So I thought that he took a hit, but yeah, he did actually switch Kong order. It's faster.
Yeah. So for the next stage, barrel drop bounce. It's quite a long stage, but we are not going to do most of the stage. With some well-placed team throws, we are going to skip a lot of it. By we, I mean these runners.
Well, hopefully.
So let's see Bluepen now. Just like that, skipping a quarter of the stage.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can just team throw up these floors, and we're gonna see another trick in a second, where you're gonna team throw up the waterfall.
Bluepen getting up in 3. That's not easy.
Look at this. He's gonna be like on this barrel right here, and then he's gonna team throw up onto the other barrel, team throw up onto the platform, boop, and the stage is basically already done.
Yeah.
Insane.
Team throwing straight to the end.
Insane, man.
Yeah, you'll
see
that.
Crazy. This stage blows my mind.
Yeah, but a lot of stages in this game are vertical, which allow you to skip some of it. We'll see that. We'll see that more often. Anyway, Bluepen coming up on the only level in the run where we use Squitter, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not. At the moment, oh, he's back. Was a little bit of a slideshow, but now it's video again. With these instant webs, they are going to attempt to clear these gaps ASAP. He took an unintentional hit, but he seems to be able to make it to the halfway without problems and get his second Kong back.
Yeah. It's good to note that on these strawberry milkshake factories, when you have these pools of whatever it is, you can jump into the middle in between of those and not take damage. So we're gonna see that a bit in this stage. Because technically you could... okay. Technically you could also like move around by placing webs and stuff, but that's slow. And usually the fastest way to move with a Squitter is by jumping forward and then doing an insta web. So
once you've made a web, it takes a while before you can make another one. So that's why we try to avoid making 2 webs in a row as much as we can.
Yeah, and we don't want to shoot them forward or anything. We want to do instant webs because shooting them is really slow and they take a long time to travel.
Yeah, so by pressing L and pressing R a couple of frames after, I believe you only have to have 1 frame between them. But if you do that, then they will almost instantly open.
That's also a thing that no one, I want to say, like almost no one really knew as a kid, to be honest. Like that thing that you can press L and R to do webs instantly. Like I remember me not doing that on DKC2.
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's a cool tech.
Bluepen is almost finishing Lemguin Lunge. Tonkotsu is just entering it. It can be a tricky stage, but...
Out of curiosity, how do these penguin thingies work? You can roll through them from above, but not from...
you can roll through them through the belly and back, but not their head and feet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, let's quickly introduce Bleak. We try to skip Bleak by pressing start at a specific frame when we are dying.
He didn't get it.
No, not first.
He didn't get it yet. Let's see that second try now.
Yeah, and
so if he gets it, you're gonna see the stage just skip instantly, as if it was beaten. You gotta press start at a specific frame while you're dying.
Yeah,
and if you do
every
it correctly,
time you miss it, every time you miss it, you lose 14 seconds. So this is a massive run killer. And it
Yeah,
also
and coming up
gives-
is Bleak for Tonkotsu, so this can change everything now. Didn't get
No.
it, third try.
Didn't get third try. So now if Tonkotsu hits it first try, he'll be back in the lead. That's how crazy this skip is.
That's how crazy this game is, yeah. For marathons and races, that's actually insane. Didn't get it, okay.
Didn't get first try. Ooh, Bluepen still didn't get it. So Bluepen was
That's
in a
crazy.
comfortable lead going into Bleak, but now it's anyone's game again.
Bluepen is at 5th try right now, right? Or 6th? Ooh, Tonkotsu didn't get it either! This is a snowball fight massacre, dude.
Tonkotsu
Like,
missed,
what?
Tonkotsu missed 2, Bluepen missed 5 attempts yet. So now
These
it's
people are
all
getting
about
sniped.
who can get it first. No, didn't get third try either, Tonkotsu. Oh, this Bleak is being a jerk, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
I believe 5th try breaks about even with fighting Bleak. But at any point you'll want to continue trying Bleak skip, because you can do 4 attempts by the time you would be able to beat Bleak.
Alright boys, take out your beverages, you're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch some snowball fighting.
Oh, still no luck for Tonkotsu.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bluepen gets it.
got it.
So he's still in the lead. Man, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Let's
That
hope
was his
Tonkotsu.
chance.
Let's hope Tonkotsu will also get it soon.
Ah, damn.
Still no luck. Okay, Bluepen is going to Buzzer Barrage. This stage was not well tested because there are a lot of bees that are near walls, and the game
Tonkotsu
intended
gets
for
it.
you. Nice, but the game intended for you to kill these bees, but we are not going to do that. Mostly, you can often just go between the bee and the wall, like here.
Yeah, this stage is hard. This stage is really hard.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, I'm not good at this game, but for me, it was probably the hardest stage playthrough. Like, honestly, harder than any of the last world.
Yeah, I can see that. But in my opinion, this is also one of the most fun stages, and this is also one of the hardest stages to optimize, to completely do it correctly, because there are a lot of quite difficult tricks. Like here for Bluepen, where he tries to get between the wall and that copter. Not easy. Bluepen.
Yeah, I love this. I love to watch this. This stage has a lot of tech. Oh, he takes a hit, so he has to grab the barrel now. This stage is really techy. It has a lot of tech.
Fifth try Bleak skip breaks about even. But at any point you'll want to continue trying Bleak skip because it takes a long time to fight the snowman. And in that time you can do another 4 attempts.
Yeah, it's always kind of worth it to just go for it. Just because you have a chance of still being ahead, and no one could have known that like Bluepen wouldn't have hit it within like 4 tries or 3 tries.
Yeah.
I actually expected him to get it like first or second try, to be honest. But that's just
also. Sorry. Tonkotsu is also finishing up Buzzer Barrage, and now both players will soon be in Burn Your Rope, or official name Confused Cliffs.
Oh, I never heard that.
No, many people haven't. I had to look it up a while ago.
That's awesome. Sounds like an awesome name.
Yeah.
Probably made by David Wise.
Yeah, they flew him in just to make the name for this level.
Yeah. He doesn't only make music, he also makes level names for whatever reason.
And, well, yeah, both players are in the same level now, so they must be really close. No, but all memes aside, this level is extremely long, 2.5 minutes. And
who was the jerk that put that rope on fire, to be honest?
Must have been Evelyn Fisher.
Evelyn Fisher, yeah. Because she's mad that she didn't make the song. Rockface Rumble is probably the best track of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
In my opinion, to be honest.
I'm more fond of the waterfall music, but this one is really good.
What do you think about the auto-scroller music of the card stages?
That's my least favorite track in this game.
Yeah, same. I freaking hate them.
Yeah.
They're not good, in my opinion.
No, no. Not to my taste.
No.
No.
No way to justify that. This is a really long stage. This stage is basically the Castle Crush of this game, except that
you can skip. Well, you can, but it's test only. We're not getting into details of that. Not because I don't know the details, but because I cannot be bothered to explain them. Not just kidding, I don't know the details.
Sounds like I was about to say, that sounds like a good reason to not explain it. Not being bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we had a levitate cheat code or something like that, so we can just like levitate up the stage.
I wonder if anyone would notice those copters are levitating.
No one would probably notice if we just levitated to the top, right? Like, that's just genius cheating. Like, did you ever meet someone that levitated in a game and thought like no one would notice?
I know of someone.
Oh, really?
I think that person would really prefer if I would be quiet.
Yeah, probably. His sidekick would at least.
Anyway, we are coming up on Floodlit Fish. It's dark, but we are not going to use the fish to light it up. We basically know the route by heart, and even if we don't, it's not that difficult to see.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, all 3 Donkey games have at least one stage that is, like, the gimmick is about the stage being dark, but it's not dark enough for you to not actually see.
No, there's only one stage. Weird. There's only one stage in the entire trilogy where it's actually really dark, and that's Blackout Basement.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking about too. Like, kind of weird that you can still see everything.
Anyway, you'll see the players just continuously stabbing with Angard, and as long as you do that, Angard is invincible to anything except fully closed Lurchins.
Yeah. I think there's 3 frames he can get hit on while stabbing
yeah, correct.
These clams.
And these players know how to press the buttons in such a way that the Lurchins will not hit them, so overall a pretty easy stage.
This game is 3, mister. Game is DKC3.
For the SNES.
Yeah, no levitation in here. So we're trying to skip this bird right here. He got it.
Easy game.
Easy game.
No, but...
Ooh! I'm sorry, I was just channeling that that sync up easy game. I'm sorry. So yeah, this skips like a tiny portion because usually you would get the bird, and he basically just skipped that.
I believe it only saves 1 second if you get it.
Yeah.
So it's really not a lot. But hey, speedrunners will try to save every second.
Yeah. It's also not too hard, I was told.
No, it's not.
It looks pretty hard.
But Tonkotsu opting out of it, cannot blame him. If you fail it and have to get the bird then it loses more than 1 second. And yeah, Bluepen finishing this stage, no problems. And next we will come up on Ropey Rumpus. You saw Bluepen do those 2-1 jumps on Chaos. Well, in this stage it's actually necessary. MT already hinted at it. So let's see if he can get it first try.
First try.
Easy game.
Wow. Okay, so that was the 1 jump we were talking about. First try, double frame perfect trick, and he just gets it first try. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Tonkotsu also getting through a pothole panic, no problem. So Tonkotsu will also come up on Ropey Rumpus, the 2-1 jump. Oh, Bluepen does the B skip. That's very tight, by the way.
Okay, yeah, so for clarification, yeah, it's the best of 3 and this is game 1. And you gotta finish all, like, whoever wins the best of 3 wins the tournament.
Tonkotsu getting the 2-1 jump second try. GG to him.
Good.
GG DNA.
GG DNA. Really good 2-1 jump. I'm liking what I'm seeing here because we have not, I don't think we have still witnessed any death yet, and that's
no,
crazy.
We have not. Well, except Bleak. But
yeah, we
those
don't
were intentional deaths.
Yeah, that was RNG manip. All right.
Yeah. So
That was
Bluepen
pretty
is
intense.
coming up on Barbos. Difficult boss, I can speak from personal experience. But Bluepen is not having any problems so far. So 2 more hits to go.
Ooh! Ooh!
Ooh,
Wow.
close, but he managed to avoid dying and is out of World 6. Okay, tonkotsu is on the first phase of Barbos. Where these clamps spawn is RNG. If they spawn further away from Barbos, it's technically better RNG because you can step them into Barbos sooner.
Yeah, coming up is last world for both players.
Yeah. Let's see if tonkotsu also gets past Barbos without problems.
Ooh, nice curse, Anankos. Good job.
That's not an easy trick. But tonkotsu does get it after a little bit of trouble. 1 more hit. Yeah,
Don't do
he
the
also
Nepo?
got past
Alright.
Barbos. No, these players are not Nepos.
Yeah, I mean, no one really is. But okay. So this last world is really hard. There's a lot of really hard stages in this. Just like movement heavy.
Can someone ban DNA? Second time I'm asking.
Oh, I would have asked for like the 4th time now. I think I even typed it out in chat, to be fair.
Okay, so Bluepen is on 7-1. Difficult trick here at the end to skip almost all the enemies on this rope, but he nails it. I think a good summary of this match is difficult trick upcoming, but Bluepen nails it.
Allerlei Geschrei. Alright. Sorry, I got hyped for a second.
Tonkotsu not far behind, also nailing all the tricks, but taking it a little more safely, which puts him behind a little bit, but he is still a contender for the victory.
Yeah.
These ghost barrels are RNG.
Yeah, was about to say that. Only instance of RNG in this run, right? Pretty much.
Now, well, the first phase of Barbos is RNG, and there are some.
Well, yeah.
Some minor instances.
Well, this is where RNG matters, to be honest. Like, the other ones are cute little time saves if you manage to get the right arm. It's sort of like how like you have minor RNG in Cleaver in DKC2.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
this is the
DNA
crow
for
of
real right
Donkey 3.
God damn it, dude. Did you guys know that DNA in chat is Dutch and his anthem is made by the Snowballicus? He was caught on video drinking beer and enjoying that band, and then he like refused to admit it. So.
DNA would appreciate it if you go into his chat and talk Dutch. Anyway,
Ooh, Witch Hunt, by the way, that's bannable, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, Bluepen is coming up on Lightning Loop.
Discord trying to speak English and they only speak French.
Contrary to popular belief, the lightning is not random. It's a position based, so if these players move the same way every time, they will manage to stay. And they will also take some damage and break up some decay barrels to manipulate the lightning in such a way that it's not in their way.
But what if it is random, Anankos?
Then you have to adapt, and that's not always easy.
Okay, cool. I take that. Yeah, Lightning Lookout is the infamous run killer stage of many runs we've had on this tournament.
Get your Motor creepy out if you have them.
Yeah, this is not exactly a subby mode of speed gaming, but almost there.
Bluepen getting past lightning. GG to him.
I love having emotes of random French streamers that I don't even know. Alright, both of these pairs getting perfectly fine through Lightning Lookout right now.
Yeah.
It's kinda crazy to watch.
Tonkotsu still has some difficult sections coming up.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that lightning is in his way. So now the lightning is off the cycle that Tonkotsu knows. Ooh, and he'll have to adapt a little bit. But
this is the point where he reset it, right? So now he can get back on track or not?
Correct. Well, does not exactly reset, but there there are instances where it will go back on track. No one really knows for sure how the lightning works except testers, I guess.
Yeah.
Bluepen is meanwhile in Coindozer Clamber, arguably the easiest stage in this world. Only arguably.
Also taking it safe, which is honestly the smartest thing he can do.
Bluepen
Good.
doing the blue ending, not named after him.
Crazy.
And now they are... Now
A stage
Bluepen
apart,
is
actually.
one level ahead of tonkotsu, so unless Bluepen makes a mistake, he will be the favorite to win this match.
Yeah.
And still he decides to take solo Dixie for this stage, even though it only loses less than a second to pick up Kitty.
I am amazed by these gods, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched a tournament match of DKC3 where none of the players just died throughout the whole run.
No, I don't think so.
It's just insane to watch. Like,
Just the type of guys that they
those
are.
people. Yeah, those are. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just types
These
of guys that
these
they
guys,
are.
honestly, they're like the best of the best. Like, they're not gonna let this game dehumanize them.
No.
For now.
They will be able to open any chest on their way.
Demonkinize. Monkeyize. Is that a no?
So Bluepen is getting 2k rule, tonkotsu just entering Poisonous Pipeline, so he'll be praying for a mistake from Bluepen, and by mistake I mean a death.
Yeah. The prize for this tournament is a gift sub to Moratori.
Wow.
So there's a lot on the line right here, boys. Obviously. She's
English
very
people-
welcoming to anyone.
Yeah, especially people who speak English.
Oh my god. Okay, so oh god. I feel like I gotta mute myself in a bit. So there's a task K rule still coming up. Not xenophobic in any way, by the way. Yeah, I love welcoming people on the internet. It's always nice to meet new people on the internet.
And it looks like Bluepen is going to do the stage solo Dixie. Yeah, he is. So even though he is in a comfortable lead, he is still going to take the risk to trying to save those extra few seconds. There's one particularly difficult trick coming up called Task Chaos. It's not task exclusive, but for now he'll try to hit K rule as fast as possible. Not really difficult yet. Meanwhile, tonkotsu is also entering K rule.
I honestly can't believe how close this is. Like,
No.
this is crazy.
Except for Bleak, no big mistakes
Yeah.
from either of the players. Okay, Bluepen is coming up on task rule. A 6-frame window to hit it. Let's see. Might have been a little early. No, he gets it. So he gets a fast hit like that. That's task rule. And now, apart from any chokes, it should be smooth sailing for Bluepen to the finish.
Yeah. Okay, rule's finished.
You're finished.
Ooh. Hey, got him.
No, you. And Bluepen finishes in 48:51.99. It's not a 48:52, people.
Not a 48:52, people. Good job.
GG to Bluepen. He had a really impressive run. He made no big mistakes except for having some trouble with Bleak, but who can blame him?
Yeah, right.
Tonkotsu also getting Task Chaos. And now he is looking to finish K rule.
This was a really, really, really insanely well-performed race by both of these players.
Yeah.
I just gotta emphasize this. I'm amazed, because that's just crazy. I mean, think about it this way: if both of these players would have gotten Bleak first try,
Yeah,
they would have been on anything close to a PB pace. Like, they would have been really close to PB pace, both
yeah,
of them.
definitely. I don't think these times represent clearly how insane these runs were. Both of them played
Yeah.
very, very well.
Yeah.
Tonkotsu finishing in 50 minutes and 6 seconds.
So yeah, that was match 1 of potentially 3. So that was something. That was crazy. I did not expect that at all. I would have thought we would be able to see at least one death and Lightning Lookout maybe. But that's
No. These are the
mind-blowing.
grand finals, empty? No deaths.
Oh right, that's what it was. Okay. Gotcha. No levitation in here, right?
Well, depends who is running, but certainly not these guys.
I don't think that guy runs this game.
Tonkotsu is getting in some bleak practice.
Pretty sure Tonk died in Lightning Lookout? I don't think so. Not that I caught it.
If that happened, we both missed it.
Yeah, I don't think it did.
But
He was
let's
close to
see.
dying. He lost the Kong and was really close. But didn't see that.
No, they were
Technically.
technically not deathless indeed, because bleak.
Yeah.
But no Donkey 3 run is ever deathless, because even if you get bleak first try, you technically die.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't make the rules, but I don't know. It's
Wow,
a shame there's nothing else than just Bleak Skip for this boss.
Okay, and we are waiting on these players to go ahead with the second match. They might want to take a break, get in some quick practice. Both players are practicing bleak.
Yeah, it's good to practice that.
Tongue died at the very start of the level. Then we apologize, because we both missed it.
Yeah, we both missed it.
But yeah, except for an apparently minor death at the start of the level, no deaths aside from bleak skip.
Yeah, can we not just ban this trick? maybe?
Lazy commentators.
Unfortunately,
Can someone ban Joe and DNA? GG DNA.
Yeah, Joe's really rude right now.
Yeah, he always is.
Crazy.
He is only nice to Winky. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, Winky is a frog.
Yeah, that's one hell of a statement. Bit controversial opinion,
Yeah.
but he is a frog. So when are we banning Bleak Skip for you?
I don't know, I've been trying to get Bleak Skip banned from Warpless because one could consider it a death warp, but no luck.
We should just ban everything that's too hard for us. But unfortunately, I'm not German enough to do that, so... Also not an admin of the leaderboard or anything.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me neither.
Wow, wow.
Wow, wow. Did you guys ever watch someone on the internet that was just like moaning into your ear?
There's a very good
Great.
review of asparagus if you want to hear that.
I heard there's people reviewing asparagus on the internet. Yeah, kind of crazy.
Yeah, not just asparagus, also soap and many other things.
I once played Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and I couldn't open the first chest. It was really hard. And then I opened some extra final boss or something, like some special boss, and he killed me. It was kind of crazy.
Wow, was that some kind of special boss?
Imagine opening a chest and then there's like a wizard in there that just kills you. Imagine trying to open a chest for like 4 minutes.
Wow, wow.
Wow. Was that some kind of special boss?
Remember, kids, don't do drugs.
For real. As high as a kite, by the way. Some people on the internet are just like really interesting.
Okay, we will soon start with the second race. So, right now, if Bluepen wins the second race, then he will be the winner of the match and the tournament. But if Tonkotsu wins, then we will get a third match to decide who will be the winner. Tonkotsu's final name is Final. I'm not sure if he means this is the final match or if he just means the grand finals. Let's hope he means the second.
He's already given up. Oh boy. Alright, thanks for the list of final names in video games.
Wow,
Alright, both of these pairs starting this. Yummy.
And we are on our way again.
Alright, successfully skipping Ring the really hard trick, by the way.
And we'll get back to World 1, back to the warps, back to the fun. Back to the future.
Yeah. Back to the beach. Actually, like, just warping through all of these levels in World 1 and 2 again. But, we're excited to see the zip again in World 2 at least.
Bluepen
That's
having
a really
some
cool
trouble,
design, in my opinion.
Bluepen having some trouble getting up on that ledge. Bluepen normally does a 2-1 jump in this level, but for once he decided to opt out of a 2-1 jump.
Yeah. If anything, Bluepen will at least get back into the lead when he does the zip successfully in World 2. Because I don't think Tonkotsu goes for it.
No, Tonkotsu decides to take the safer methods, and I cannot blame him.
Once again, the water bounce, rolling on water is cool and stuff, and speeds you up.
Ooh, Bluepen having some trouble again. But it's all just minor, he's only a couple of seconds behind Tonkotsu at the moment.
I mean, it's a marathon setting, and I don't really know these people in person, but I can imagine the nerves are on right now, you know, so...
Yeah.
That was actually quite a short break in between these matches, and I mean, I would imagine I'd be quite shaky. So...
Yeah, they didn't have time to get a drink or anything, they just practiced Bleak and went straight to the next match.
Yeah.
So again, Belch upcoming, Tonkotsu will take the more traditional method of just jumping on the second barrel to open it and make the beetle appear, while Bluepen will do the team throw strategy, which can be faster if done correctly.
Alright, not missing a beater this time. That's really cool. So Tonkotsu still in the lead.
Yeah. I was gonna change the audio back to Tonkotsu, but I'm gonna wait until after the zip in 2-1. Because Bluepen is probably gonna go for it and Tonkotsu is probably not going to go for it. And Bluepen nailing it again. Most
Yeah.
people only found out about the zip yesterday, so for Bluepen to go for it now is very brave.
That is really crazy.
And it puts him back into the lead.
Yeah. I thought that this was gonna happen. But yeah, it's crazy how good he is at it already.
Yeah.
He's crazy confident in these strats. Like, you can always see that when he goes for these things. No bailing either.
No, he is not holding back for the tourney. He is going for every strat he would go for in a PB run.
Yeah. Only holding forward, because that's the only direction you need.
Good joke.
Thanks. So there's not much to say about this other than jumping into barrels, team throwing into barrels, and rolling into barrels, because that's just the type of world that World 2 is.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, the only real challenge in World 2 is the boss, Eric.
Yeah, this game is not as Kaizo as SMB2 or anything. It's just like rolling into barrels, jumping into barrels. No special bosses in chess. Secret. So if I had to guess, Bluepen is ahead by about 4 seconds now.
I didn't count. Sorry, I got interrupted, so I zoned out for a little bit.
Nice. Good job, commentator. Rare footage of commentator actually not paying attention right now.
Wow.
Alright, Bluepen actually getting this boss done real easy. Tonkotsu too, no mistakes at all. Really,
Both players
not an easy boss at all.
Absolutely not. No matter what skill level you are, Eric is always going to be difficult.
I mean, they hit these barrels. What do you mean they did not try to hide them? They're pretty hidden, in my opinion. I couldn't find them as a kid. And a lot of people that I know of, when they watch their first speedrun, they're like, oh my, I didn't even know that there's warp barrels in these levels. Like, most people don't know about them. Except the people that speedrun that. Ooh! Tonkotsu having a bit of a ride there.
Controlling these boats is not easy.
Yeah. They seem very slippery and stuff, so...
They are.
It's, pretty hard to control them at times. But that's not that big of a deal. That was about a 2-second time also.
Yeah. So let's see if we will see a B jump now. It's a trick about halfway through this level that doesn't look very difficult, but it's actually really precise.
Yeah.
Bluepen is coming up on it.
B jump is pretty precise. He gets hit on that.
He tried to opt out on it halfway through, but then got hit. And Tonkotsu not getting the setup right, so he cannot really attempt it. So again, no B jump. Sad day.
It's not easy to do a good BJ at times, you know, even when you're trying your best. Yeah, no BJ for Bluepen, unfortunately, but I'm sure you get it soon enough.
You gotta hate a failed BJ.
Hey man, he did his best. Alright,
anyway.
Dodging. Alright. Both of these players are out of this stage, so no more BJ and balls. Cheese balls. And so they're both on this auto scroll right now. Which apparently you can only speed up by jumping up and down slopes, I believe, and also jumping onto these rails and dismounting off of them.
Only jumping up slopes. Riding down is faster actually, whenever possible.
Okay.
Like there.
Yeah, okay.
But yes, sometimes you want to hang onto these rails and drop out of them to gain a little speed boost. Riding the rails is slow, but sometimes grabbing onto them and immediately dropping off is faster.
Yeah.
But those are all little time saves that we are talking about.
Usually you want to dodge these DK barrels here, but we've seen Tonkotsu go for a safer strat of keeping 2 Kongs, which is honestly respectable because there's quite the chance that you die on these stages.
Yeah.
They're
In
not to be
PB
underestimated.
attempts, you would not get the second Kong back until low G Labyrinth about halfway through.
Yeah.
So that's a long time where you're one Kong. And in a marathon setting, you never know what might happen, and you cannot reset if you get hit. So it's not a bad idea to take it a little safer.
Yeah. Yeah, Bluepen has been really brave throughout the whole tourney.
Yeah.
He seems like he was like Blue's mentor or something. Referencing Blueberry by that. We have someone in the community that's known for going for his Taz/Blue strats,
Yeah.
which is Blueberry. And,
He goes for every strategy, no matter how difficult or precise it is.
Yeah, and no matter what lead he has either, like, he just doesn't give a frog. So.
He doesn't give a frog.
Hey, man.
Sorry for emphasizing it.
I needed to find a way out of that, right? So, okay, we're on a tree right now. Ribbage. Froge. So we're on this tree right now. There's not much to say about this. We just want to not hit these rats because that's a bit of lag, I think.
Yeah,
so.
2 frames. That doesn't sound major, because it is not major, but you have nothing else to do in this stage, so you might as well.
Yeah. Might as well just optimize it.
There's one more time save that Bluepen will go for, which is to skip a decay barrel that normally breaks upon contact, but by moving fast enough you can get past it before it actually spawns.
Yeah, another
skipping...
thing there is... Oh, sorry.
Here it is. So you'll see him pass that decay barrel. Normally you cannot avoid it, but by going off screen he can get past that before the decay barrel actually spawns.
Yeah, and tonkotsu is gonna kill off Kitty right here on this B to save some lag on the next upcoming stages. That is pretty much the fastest way to kill off Kitty. And you're gonna see Bluepen and I think tonkotsu as well do the rest of the stage blindly, saving some time because everything up top is already spawned. And by everything, I don't mean only the goalposts, but also like the enemies. So you still gotta dodge enemies off screen, which is kind of tricky. But both of these players managed to do that.
Yeah, but by doing some off-screen movement, they are able to hit the goalpost as soon as it spawns.
Another just defend by Bluepen. He did the same just defend last match on one Kong. He seems really confident at those things.
Yeah.
Once again, if you miss those, you're just dead. You gotta retry. So.
I would not go for those in a tourney setting, but then again, Bluepen does not seem to be holding back from the stretch he usually goes for.
Oh, misses the barrel.
Yeah, no biggie.
Not a big deal, but this is maybe a second at most. Yeah, Bluepen seems actually really confident in these strats.
Yeah.
Like you can see that.
And for good reason. He has a number 3 time in this category. He is one of the few people with a 46. And he has all achieved that in a very short amount of time. He has only been running this game for, I want to say, just over a year.
Ooh, how much time does Killing Kitty save? Can you answer that? I'm not sure about that, but it's quite a lot, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the numbers, but every time you enter a barrel in Blazing Bazookas, it takes longer to enter it with 2 Kongs rather than 1.
Yeah, you need to wait for both Kongs to be fully in the barrel until you can shoot out. So that's why you want to kill off those that second Kong right there.
Bluepen also doing the corner cut, not easy, and rolling down that vertical corridor, also not easy.
That's really impressive, actually. Like if you hit those walls, your roll will stop. So I mean, it will not stop.
You cannot move horizontally anymore.
Yeah. So you would lose quite a bit by dropping down like a stone. Straight down.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not only lag, it's about the mechanics of the barrels, to be honest. Those are the big time saves. Oh, he got hit on Vine Clip.
Yep.
So he's on 1 Kong now.
And that means the ending section is just a little bit scarier. He didn't pick up midway. If he would die here, then this would be a massive time loss, because he'd have to start from the beginning, and this is a long stage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh.
Yeah, he's taking it safe. You can't jump over 2 bees at once, but that's not really recommended in that case. Tonkotsu did die.
Yeah. That's a death. Oh, and
No
that's
midway.
what Knuckles talked about. You gotta start from the beginning again.
That's gonna
Ooh.
set him back a lot. This is one of the biggest time losses you can get in the entire run.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate that happens.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah.
We can
Bluepen-
only pray for Bleak now.
Yep. Bluepen on Chaos again with the 2-1 jumps, double frame perfect tricks. So
This guy is insane, dude.
look at how easily he nails those tricks.
2 out of 2 times, both races. What?
And oh, he misses. That may have been intentional, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that either. I thought he missed it as well, but then it looked kind of intentional.
I've never seen that before, at least.
Looked like a backup strat maybe or something.
But he doesn't get the full time save, but still he managed to hit 2 or 3 2-1 jumps, I want to say. That's very impressive. I cannot stress that enough. Ooh, Tonkotsu having some troubles again at the end. Oh!
Oh, careful, dude. Oh, that's gonna be yikes from me, dog.
Okay, he
Oh
gets
my
past
God.
circling bees, but he's still not out of the level.
Alright, Mortal,
Ooh.
Creepy, and F in chat.
Bluepen meanwhile finishing World 4. Do not be fooled, this is World 4. Not World 3 like some people will
I respect that so much.
erroneously say. Okay, Tonkotsu out of Low G Labyrinth, but having a that big, that's really going to affect your nerves. And at
Yeah.
that point, you know that you need a mistake from your opponent to even have a chance of winning.
Well, he is out of low G at least. He is a high G now, so pay attention to that too.
And it feels really awful to keep playing after such a mistake. So let's hope he manages to keep it together. He has
Yeah.
a good chaos so far, at least. He does deleted chaos, which does not involve the double frame perfect 2-1 jumps, but it's still a very difficult way to do chaos. Bluepen meanwhile on Baza's blockade, which is my personal favorite level in this game. And Tonkotsu skipping the final phase, no problems.
Easy game. Alright, cool. So yeah.
Tonkotsu had a
Bluepen
really
is
good chaos.
ahead by a bit more than one stage actually.
Yeah. Tonkotsu may
So
have
that's-
actually had the faster chaos out of the two, since Bluepen
Yeah.
missed some 2-1 jumps.
Think so too. Actually think so too.
But yeah, Tonkotsu will have to keep it together now, even though he must feel bad after such a mistake. But anything can still happen.
Yeah, that
We
was a
still have
big
Bleak.
loss.
Big loss.
Big
We
loss.
have Bleak, we have Lightning, and many more stages.
Gets
So
the
this
roll.
race is not over yet.
Nah, it's definitely not over. It's not over. It's over because Bleak can happen. Lightning Lookout can happen.
Wise words, my friend.
Thanks. Yummy.
You're welcome. Yummy. Dude, I love bagels.
Yeah, I could go for a bagel right now, to be honest. Yummy.
Who says yummy?
I don't know. I just like the word a lot, you know. So we just deboost through these beats right here, by the way. to be able
back
to
to
get
the
into
game.
these barrels. Yeah, we probably should.
Bluepen going into creeping clasps. He will probably not pick up the midway or take a second Kong. This is not an easy stage, but Bluepen has nerves of steel.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is not an easy stage
No.
at all because you got to be on one Kong. Because this is a lag fest. Let me tell you, if you're on two Kongs. I think we said this before, but this is really laggy if you're on two Kongs.
At the end is a rather difficult trick where Bluepen tries to roll through 3 enemies. He has little space to start the roll, so let's see if he can nail that. Of course. Nice. I didn't expect anything else from Bluepen.
I like how you like actively try to curse his run so like Tonkotsu can still catch up, but it never works.
Hey man, I won the 3rd match. Don't at me.
Hey man.
Wow.
Alright. So, Bluepen's still having quite a big lead. Let's see if he goes for a 2-shot again here. Goes for it. Yeah, gets it.
Easy game.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
Bluepen is really not making any mistakes. It's very impressive.
He's on fire. I was about to say, he's on fire.
Tonkotsu may have picked a bad day for the match because Bluepen is in great form.
Yeah, he seems to be in great shape, like crazy. Bluepen has all the blue ink that he needs today.
Good joke.
That was my best metaphor of the day.
Thank you for the list of good metaphors.
I would really prefer if you would be quiet.
What? Okay, now I'm gonna sit here and be silent for the next 20 minutes. Well,
remember, guys, you can still donate to Speed Gaming if you want an uncles to do 10 jumping jacks right now. All right. Back to the stage. Oh god.
Can I go
back
on a
to the
little
stage.
tirade about Nibbler?
Yeah. So
Nibbler is a jerk. He will actively try to sabotage all your runs.
Okay, so quick Anankos rant, obligatory Anankos rant about Nibbler. He really does not like this fish, alright? Oh my.
Nibbler will sabotage you. Sometimes he'll raise right in front of you. Sometimes he'll go back to kill you.
Nibbler! Yes!
And he will never refuse to eat a lurch. Never ever. That's it.
Yeah, he really likes those. So yeah, for clarification, is if Nibbler eats those fishes, his belly calms down a bit. If he eats the lurchins, he'll get mad at you and he'll bite you.
Yeah, and he has fast metabolism, I tell you.
Oh yeah, I can relate though.
Tonkotsu did 3 DNA reminder: this is a family-friendly stream.
I didn't nibble you yet. Come on, man. Jesus Christ! There's Park Plaza chat, please, man. Don't at me.
Okay, we are coming up on Squirt.
Are people home from kindergarten yet?
Think about the children. This is the only time we'll see Ellie in the run. We'll squirt water at Squirt. How ironic.
Yeah. Speaking of family friendly, this is Squirt, and yeah, you gotta shoot water in the eyes of Squirt.
Dude, I love Squirt. Yummy.
Yummy. Yeah, I love Squirt too. Only drank it once in my life.
Talking about the soft drink, ladies and gentlemen, don't be confused.
Oh, why would they?
I don't know. Just clarifying in case.
Oh, it's a good name. It's a good name for a soft drink, all right. I don't know what's wrong with that. Not sure what you were thinking about. Do you think it's a meal or something? A succulent Chinese meal? Did you really think that?
Okay, Bluepen is moving out of World 3. And
All right.
Tonkotsu is arguably the worst stage in the game, actually. It's not arguably, it is the worst stage in the game.
All right. That's a bit biased, but I can live with that.
Nibble is a jerk. He will try to sabotage any and every run he can.
Goes on. All right, cool. Calm down there, Satan. It's all good. It's all good. Nibbler is fine. It's just a fish. Commentators
I eat fish for breakfast.
actually not focused on the run right now. Interesting enough. Tonkotsu finishing the stage.
Tonkotsu. Excuse me.
Alright, Dixie is actually a climber. Hell of a climber. So she can jump up these ropes really quickly. So, yeah. It's only about the horizontal ropes, and it's only about Dixie for some reason. Ooh, taking a hit. But
Bluepen, I think he meant to do this with one Kong, but he picked up the Kong barrel by accident. Some good luck right there. Casually 2-1 jumps into that barrel. You only see it here on twitch.tv/speedgaming.
Wow, dude. I've never really seen that backup before where you just deboost there and jump through them.
Me neither.
Interesting.
Only here on twitch.tv/speedgaming.
Alright, that's enough for you. That's gonna be a mute, Anankos. You can roll through these ropes. Yeah. Good job. Me commentating again.
Tonkotsu also leaving World 3. He is also moving to World 5 now. So still keeping within mistake distance of Bluepen, as I would call it.
Yeah.
So Bluepen is on the second class auto-scroller in this game. Not a lot you can do to speed it up except jump up and down slopes. He will take intentional damage somewhere to have Kitty in front for the next level, but other than that, there's not a whole lot that happens in this stage. But I want to keep talking because this is arguably the worst music in the game, and I do not want to expose your ears to it.
Dude,
so I'm gonna need some help. Yeah, I'm gonna need some help. I
can try help you commentate this and just like talk a lot of stuff over the stage. He actually took a hit there, but I think that was to switch Kongs again, and you can really not die on this stage unless you're Anankos on PB pace, because he sometimes really likes to jump into these pits randomly, then gets hit by the wall, and then gets hit again by a crocodile. So, interestingly enough, this stage is done, and we're not hearing that music anymore, and probably made by Evelyn Fisher anyways. Okay.
I really like this music. It's probably made by David Wise.
Yeah, it could use some yodeling in there though.
Yeah. They should have asked Evelyn Fisher to make this music.
I heard that Evelyn Fisher is great at yodeling, by the way. She just knows how to yodel. Crazy.
Anyway, again we'll see this team throws that skip a major part of this level.
Wow, up in 3, again.
Up in 3, yeah. Very difficult to do that.
And we're gonna see Bluepen skip the whole stage right here. Team throw up that barrel, team throw up that ledge, and he gets it and is basically out of the stage already. Huge trick. Big gains.
Huge. Okay, here Bluepen is moving on to Crackshot Croc. We'll see the spider in action. We've already talked about it some, but you want to do these instant webs to cross all these gaps, both horizontal and vertical, as soon as you can.
Yeah.
As fast as you can, I should say. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, English is my third language.
Oh my god, you're so talented, dude. Some people cannot even speak like 2.
Some cannot even speak 1.
Get your mortal creepy out in chat.
Wow.
Alright, so fairly interesting stage. We jump in between these strawberry milkshake pools because you can't get hit there if you do it correctly. And we try some deboosts in here too.
Yeah, and fun fact, only in this game Squidder can jump on enemies, except for enemies that the Kongs cannot jump on, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, it's honestly really interesting actually. I sort of wish he could do that on DKC2. Is it a he or a she? Gender assumptions again?
I'm gonna go with he.
Yeah, same to be honest.
Ellie is a girl. That I do know.
Yeah, for sure.
But we could probably tell by the name. Let's
Ellie
be
is
real
also
here.
the most useful anima body in the game.
Wow.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Okay, so Bluepen is on this Lamgren stage. You can only hit their bellies and backs. If you hit anything else, you'll get hit instead. Terrible hitboxes. But Bluepen having no trouble so far. Again, you want one Kong for this level because also this level is a lag fest. It's even like with one Kong, but it gets even worse if you have two Kongs.
Yeah, this game has a lot of these situations where you want to kill one Kong to in order to save lag, or barrel thingies where you go into barrels and cannot shoot out immediately.
And Bluepen coming up on Bleak again. Bluepen wants to skip this boss with a frame perfect sword press as he is dying.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah. Takes 14 seconds each attempt.
Okay, he didn't get it.
Not first try.
Let's go tonkotsu.
So he gives tonkotsu a chance to catch up.
Yeah.
To some extent.
No mayo in
Tonkotsu
here.
is still a bit behind.
Gets a second try. Wow.
Yeah. Now he is in really good shape to win this match and the tournament as an extension. I did not say that right.
Quite a lead right now. It's a lot.
Bravo, Bluepen.
Nice race going on. A+, guys. Really. Alright, so
and we don't mean Bluepen.
No.
By the way,
this stage is hard.
Yeah. Oh my, did anyone notice Quarks is levitating?
Oh my, I wonder if anyone will notice that Squawks is levitating. I would really like to have a levitate cheat go in this game.
Me too. Maybe we should ask Chibi.
You think Chibi knows about it? I never really noticed him levitating. It was really hard to spot.
Commentators, please we explained it.
Explain the trick. Alright. You go die, you press start, you skip snowman. Easy game.
Anyway, Bluepen is in Buzzer Barrage. Not well tested, you can often go between the bees and the walls. And it features some precise movement. But Bluepen is once again nailing it.
Didn't get it first try.
Not first try.
Fortunately.
He'll have to get it soon if he wants to have a chance of catching up with Bluepen.
Yeah. Second try.
Yeah,
nice.
Second try. That's good. Both got it second try. So Bleak will not dehumanize any of the players today.
Yeah, no dehumanizing going on in here. No special secret bosses in chess either. So yeah, this is Burn Your Rope. It's objectively the most annoying stage in the game, and it's super duper long. So you can go for a bagel right now. Yummy.
Yummy.
Nice.
Dude, I love bagels.
Yo, same. Thanks for the list of things you love, by the way.
You're welcome.
Oh god. Alright. So, yeah. How's your day been, people? Yo, same. I don't think anyone ever liked this level, to be honest. Like, this is a really weird level.
Especially in 103%, this level sucks.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Make it even longer and shit.
So Vite is right, this is the longest stage in the trilogy, it has no warps. And unless you're a tester, there's no realistic way to skip the level.
Yeah, and in this game you don't really have this rope jumping and stuff like that either, to be honest.
No.
Like, you can jump up ropes, but it's really hard.
It's really hard to make it faster.
Yeah.
Not RTA viable.
Like, this stage... Think about this stage right here with the rope in DKC2 instead and without the scrolling. That would be so fast. That would be so good. Because you would, like, really jump the whole stage up, pretty much.
Oh my, both players are in the same level. They must be really close.
Oh my. I wonder if Tonkotsu has a levitation Chico.
Bluepen is about to finish this level. This stage, I don't know what's correct English. Because once again, third language.
Classic. Way longer than this.
Okay, Bluepen is going to Floodlit Fish, where we see our animal buddy on guard.
Hooray. This fish is a god, and as long as you're stabbing, you're basically not gonna take damage.
Only fully closed lurchins can hit you, and actually there are some corridors in this game where the developers place the lurchins in such a way that if you stab through them full speed, you will get hit. So what Bluepen and Tonkotsu will do is they will slightly release the D-pad before stabbing through them to avoid getting hit, like here.
Yeah,
you cannot see it, but Bluepen releases the D-pad before stabbing through those pairs of lurchins to avoid getting hit.
Yeah, and once again, there's a three frame window on each of the lurchins to get hit on, or not on the lurchins, in the lunge of the fish. So he's almost invulnerable, which is pretty crazy. All the other fishes that are not the lurchins actually don't hurt him at all.
Yeah. In fact, you can also get on guard in Baz's Blockade in a bonus, and in that level there's nothing that can hit on guard as long as you keep stabbing.
Yeah. Really strong fish in this game. Objectively the strongest out of the trilogy. On guard is not that great in the other games. He's terrible in DKC2 and he's weird but sort of good in DKC1.
He can clip through things in Donkey 1, so he's pretty good there as well.
Yeah.
Tonkotsu is also finishing up Burn Your Rope, finally.
Yeah. Bluepen skipping the bird once again. Skipping squawks. Probably saving about 1 second.
Yeah, this level is like a mini animal antics, but you only pick up one of the animals because the other ones are slow.
Yeah. It's just antics.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, this is the poor man's animal antics, so to speak.
Yeah.
You don't really need these animal bodies at all. Kind of weird how they made them optional with boxes instead of putting transform barrels, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't understand that one either.
Yeah, would have sort of fixed the issue, I guess, but whatever. Getting first 1-2-1 jump again, Bluepen.
Missing out on the Wang boost. No, it's not an easy D boost.
Yeah.
I think every top player still fails it from time to time.
Except for me.
Well, true, I guess. But you need to run this game to be able to fail it.
Can't fail a trick if you don't run this game, we smart, dude.
Wow.
Alright, he didn't pick Parry, big surprise. My favorite animal body in this game, so useful. He just collects like 1 banana, sometimes 2, sometimes even 3.
Sometimes he turns into a bonus.
Yeah.
Arguably his best use. Anyway, Bluepen is coming up on Barbos. First phase is RNG. You want the lurchins to spawn as far away from Barbos as possible. This is pretty good.
Ooh, nice. That was pretty fast.
Yeah, and the second phase, if you position yourself precisely, you can avoid getting hit by those purple urchins, and well, as you can see, you can make this phase go by very quickly.
You see them move up and down, and as soon as they're down, you stab right in there, turn around, and get out of there again.
Third phase, easy sailing, and
Nice.
Bluepen finishes World 6.
Gets the D boost to get the quick coin.
Yep, and
Fastest
restore the
coin.
Kong order, perhaps more importantly.
Wow, wow.
And Tonkotsu is about 2 stages behind, so it's going to be very difficult for him to catch up now, but who knows? We have seen people succumb to Lightning Lookout.
Speaking of yourself in third person.
I'm not naming my name, but it has happened.
Right. Apparently people died a lot in this world. So, yeah. There's an emote called Lightning Lookout Infinite for a reason. So, you guys are in for a treat because this can still probably turn everything around.
But first we have Conveyor Rope Clash. These ropes are actually conveyor belts, and if they move to the right you want to hold onto them as long as possible to get the extra speed, and if they move to the left you want to be on them as little as possible. And here at the end, by doing some precise movement, you can get past all these enemies really quickly, and Bluepen gets it.
Nice. I didn't pay attention to Tonkotsu right now, so I didn't get to see whether he got to one jump first try or not, but it kind of looked like it.
He didn't get to 1 infinite at least.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 commentators, 0 of them are paying attention.
2 commentators, only looking at one screen. Good job. So yeah, what we can see here are these ghost barrels. They're timed, and some of them are set in their directions. Some of them, like these ones, are complete RNG.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta wait them out, and you gotta just look for the RNG.
And let's hope they don't get Ananko's RNG, although Bluepen had some bad luck on that barrel right there.
Looking pretty good so far, though.
Yeah.
Like, not too bad. He's getting through the stage solidly, too.
Easy game, easy life. At the end, Bluepen is going to do a damage boost that looks very difficult, but it's actually free.
Okay. Katsu not doing... Oh! We see some pause buffering. Interesting. So, pretty cool strat in this stage, particularly to spot these barrels quicker. Just pause buffer instead.
Yeah.
Tonkotsu gets through that world convincingly. I feel kind of bad for him for dying in low G.
Yeah.
Because ever since he did that, he did not do like a single other mistake really.
No.
And
In
this
fact,
day, yeah.
in both
I mean, this race would have been pretty close, dude.
Yeah, it would have been. But in both races he barely made any mistakes, but he has the bad luck of facing off against a Bluepen who is on fire.
Yeah.
Speaking of fire, Bluepen is on Lightning Lookout.
Oh, he died in Floodlit? I didn't even see that. Great.
Second
Good job.
second case of us not
Good job, commentators.
noticing at that.
Someone ban these commentators. Jesus. Right.
Worst commentators ever.
Nice. Okay, so there's 2 commentators and there's 2 screens to watch, right? So shouldn't be that hard in my opinion. I'm gonna pay attention to Tonkotsu now. I swear.
Okay.
We got this.
Bluepen getting past Lightning Lookout. You probably didn't see that, but I did.
Commentators on point today. Not making a single mistake right now. Commentators on fire, dude.
He is moving on to Coindozer Clamber. Not a really difficult stage, but of course if you're on the run, it's twice as difficult, at least.
A shoe.
Wait, when did Katun get in here?
Right.
He could make this commentary a little better.
Yeah. Alright. All good. Never mind. Kotsu's getting pretty good RNG actually. Not too bad. Yo, Anankos, I got this side. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay.
I got the
Bluepen.
left side of the screen.
Bluepen finishing coin dozer, no problems. He's moving on to the last regular stage, Poisonous Pipeline.
Yeah. And... Ooh, nice! Nice RNG. So we're gonna deboost through that B, and we're gonna roll through that now. Easy game. Coming up is Lightning Lookout.
Yeah. Bluepen
Great
again
stage.
opting to do this stage with one Kong. It saves barely anything to not pick up Kitty, but Bluepen is not holding back. He is on fire and he is going for every time save he can think of.
Actually, Bluepen only had Bleak Skip second try or something, right?
Yeah, correct.
So that means he's definitely on 47 pace and like a really good 47 too.
Absolutely.
Like
In fact,
that's crazy.
Bluepen got the best tournament time so far with second try Bleak Skip.
Yeah.
A very low 47. I believe it was 47.06. But SRL had some delay, or maybe he had some delay. It says 47.14, but I'm pretty sure it was 47.06 in reality. Okay, Bluepen enters K. Rool, final boss.
Tonkotsu gets through Lightning Lookout, no deaths. Easy game.
Easy
also
game.
Takes it a bit safer, but that's good. Really solid.
That's Gakchi.
That's Gakchi. Gakchi is a word, you can find it in the dictionary. It stands for good zucchini, and it's very useful at times when you want to describe how nicely your food tastes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouts to DNA, by the way. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid 423 in chat right now. Objectively, the Dutchest person I've ever met. Gachi base. Yeah.
Bluepen again opting to do solo Dixie K. Rool. I'm not sure if we should even be surprised by that at this point, but it does add a little bit
crazy,
of risk.
Man. He's just crazy.
What?
Oh my god!
He goes from the Mikan hit. One Kong in a tourney match.
God. This kid.
We are really food commentators. Indeed we are.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
zucchini and Pozzoli.
Yeah,
And
Bluepen really deserves a hot Pozzoli as a prize after this. For real.
Yeah.
That was just insane. That was just insane.
He hits Task K. Rool again, 6-frame window. But Bluepen does not worry about precise tricks, as we have seen with the 2-1 jumps.
Yeah, for real. He just wants to go for them sometimes. He's just like, you know, I don't care. I got them. Show them off. I don't mind.
And Bluepen is about to finish in
Wow,
47
dude.
minutes and 31 seconds. That's an amazing
crazy.
time.
That is honestly amazing. Nice run. 47-31.
Okay, but meanwhile Tonkotsu is still playing, and it's a little scary to do that ending with Kitty, but he manages to nail it, and he will move on to K. Rool now.
I can't believe how consistent these players are. Tonkotsu didn't really have any mistakes in the first race.
No.
despite a minor death in Lightning Lookout and a couple issues with Bleak, you know.
We didn't
But
see
that's
it, so it
Bleak.
didn't happen.
Yeah, we never really look at the races we commentate, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, this time too, the only major thing was low G.
Yeah.
Despite that, this was a really, really good run.
Yeah, Bluepen Tonkotsu had the bad luck of facing off against Bluepen, who is on fire and not holding back with any tricks and nailing all of them. With any other race, he would have had a good chance of winning it easily.
I don't think Bluepen had a death despite Bleak in both of these races.
No, except for Bleak, no deaths. Unless we missed it, of course, which is very possible. Because we are the worst commentators. Not paying attention to the race we're commentating.
Oh, did you say something about me? I didn't pay attention.
It would get you 6th place on the leaderboards. Go figure.
I hope there's a leaderboard for commentators, because we would be on the bottom of it.
Yeah. I meant people only look at the top and bottom, so we would still be famous.
They would discuss whether they could ban us and then eventually give us a separate leaderboard.
First Side Bleak and Perfect Test Chaos and Bluepen might have gotten a 46. I think so too.
Ooh.
Tonkotsu missing Tashkaru, but he was smart and took Kiddy along for the ride. It is a bit laggier with Kiddy with you, but it's not a big difference. And especially in a tourney match, I cannot believe some people would go with solo Dixie. But Bluepen does not care. Okay, Tonkotsu coming up on the final 3 hits. He has Kiddy in front, which makes it a little more difficult because you have to turn around.
Yeah. Also because there's a possibility of you jumping into K roll if you're not careful enough.
Yeah. And Tonkotsu will finish in a time of 50 minutes and 48 seconds. GG to him, that's also a really good time.
Nice, dude. Nice. That is honestly mind-blowing. I think Tonkotsu finished both runs on a 50. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, both of these runners, you guys probably don't know how good they are, but this is blowing my mind right now. This game is really hard, and especially with the strats these people do.
Tonkotsu has a mid 47 and Bluepen has even a 46. Those are really good times.
Yeah. So GG to both of them. Shouts to both of these players.
Yeah. GG Bluepen, GG Tonkotsu, and GG DNA.
Yeah, GG DNA. That's gonna be a GG DNA from you, dog. Did you guys know that DNA was also in this tournament? Like, GG DNA?
I think Bluepen has not lost any match in this tournament.
Yeah, he was standing strong.
Anyway, I do not hear any game audio anymore, so I think we are about to wrap up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can even still hear us.
Alright, yeah. I think that's that, right?
Yes, we can. Okay, then I'm gonna keep talking. Because, as we have established, I'm the worst commentator ever.
So we're just gonna keep talking? Nice.
I'm not sure if any of the players are going to want an interview.
I don't think so, right?
Okay, so looks like there will be no interviews, so that will be it for today. That will be it for the Donkey Kong Country 3 tournament. We hope you all enjoyed the tournament. We hope you enjoyed this grand final in particular. We had 4 very good runs for the players, and Bluepen, despite facing some tough opposition, managed to win quite comfortably. And he will be the winner of the Donkey Kong Country 3 Any Percent tournament.
Hooray, boys! We did it! We finished the
Right.
tournament.
And a little birdie told me soon there will be a Donkey Kong Country 2 tournament. So if you enjoyed this, then make sure to also watch that. Because it will be even more rolling, more pressing Y.
More pressing Y, more skipping stuff, and more dumb tricks.
We had great commentary, especially on the World 4 boss. I think you're talking about Squirt, which is the World 3 boss.
Oof. That's... yikes.
Dude,
All right.
I love Squirt. Yummy.
Whatever. Yummy. So, thanks for watching, people, and I'm out of here, and we'll see what's coming up next on this channel. I honestly don't know.
We are gonna skedaddle and make room for who knows what.
Why would we be prepared as commentators?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Peace out, boys.
Peace out and GG DNA.
GG DNA.